Yo, Ace, what up? Caden, what up? Carlos, Star, Logan, Little Lavish. Supercar, Sebastian, Heaven, hello. Little Lavish, I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, it seems like kind of like the change of weather really gets to everyone, especially me myself. Enzo, what up? Jason. GSO Nemesis, Caden, what up? Yo, the soundboard came out great. This is sandpaper. So I'm gonna kind of break off a small piece of sandpaper, and I'm gonna sand a little bit, lightly sand the two chairs and table, and we have a painting project. Yes, the 1.1, I did hear it. Well, nice. So I'm a little bit of a handyman, but I'm not saying I'm great at it, but pretty good at it. So we're not going to get too technical. Just whatever is loose, like little chips, we'll just kind of shoo them away. Shoo. I think the table needs it more than the chairs. The link is working. So Caden, you can actually send the link through comments. So you can send the link through any video in the comment section. Yes, you do want to create some friction, and so the paint does stick, yes. But we got some pretty good paint, so I don't think it's going to be an issue. And when you deal with oil-based paint, you do want to get throwaway brushes, as whatever brush we use today will be thrown away. You know what? It's kind of just all ready to be painted. So I wonder if it's better off to get nice and low. Nah, probably not. Maybe just kind of... yes, in the comment section, the link does not get blocked for some strange reason, I guess. Yes, we do need to add to the soundboard. How much can the soundboard hold? And we probably shouldn't get more than like, I think 24 is a good number because that is my favorite number. So maybe we'll have it at 24. So I got a few different sizes. I think we'll start with this and then we'll move on. Like we'll use this for the bottom here. See? And then we'll kind of move up to the bigger one for up here. And we got some whiz rollers. NFL Production, what up? Jessica, hello. State your name if you would like a shout out. So many? Shout out Heaven. I will be streaming tomorrow. I just don't know exactly. I may not be streaming. I'll let everyone know, but I may not be streaming on Friday and Saturday of next week, but I'll let people know. Shout out Rob, Evan. Absolutely. Is it toast? Just state your name if you would like a shout out. Toast. Rob. So just to get a little bit of a perspective, this is like the before. And we're going to switch it to semi-gloss. What is my name? My name is Benny. Benny. Yo, Ace, thank you for the floating emojis. They look cool on the screen. Our all-time record is 11,000. And if you start now, you definitely will beat it. The thing is, I can't tell until the live stream is over how many has been sent. I think it was Evan, yes. The thing is, where are we going to be able to deliver this cookie? Yo, Velvet, what up? I believe so, yes. Once the live is over, I believe you can send the link through the comment section. We are 4 likes away from double digits. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from the base and work our way up. And when you do paint, I wouldn't say always, but I would say always, you should paint something twice. As in, it needs 2 coats. So you shouldn't really be putting a lot of paint on the first coat. You welded? Nice. If you would like to post a photo on the community, I will definitely check it out. What did you weld? And when you weld, it's like using copper, right? Yes, Danielson. Horseshoes, nice. Absolutely. If you would like to make Benny fan art 2.0, absolutely. We are running a little low on future thumbnail fan art. So if you would like to make fan art of WDK, I will use it as a future thumbnail. You can post on the community. It's a setting that I can't take off, but you must be subscribed for at least 24 hours. And then right on the channel, it's not a tab, but it's kind of below subscribe. It says visit community. And then you are allowed to post a photo, a comment, a link. Maybe not a link anymore. I thought you could. But you can post, like you can repost a video, a comment, or a photo. So painting is all about spreading the paint out. I've not painted in many, I think it's been like a few years now. I'm just not sure if this is going to be a 1-day job or a 2-day job. Yes, my name is Benny, Benny. And I also have another one for the soundboard. Do not believe anything that you read or see on the internet. Yes. If you're in the chat, you're part of the crew. I think that one's already on there. I'm missing my wet paint signs. Random guy on random channel, 60VGA. What up? You just posted? Nice. I'll definitely check it out once I get off the live stream, as I'm typically always on the community. Why am I painting? My parents asked me to paint these 2 chairs, and I do have a table as well. And I really like to paint because it's therapeutic, and there's really nothing that speeds time up than painting. I feel like once I paint all this, 3 hours will be really fast. And I'm also pretty good at it, so I kind of enjoy doing things that I'm good at. Yes, if you're in the chat, you're part of the crew. You're welcome. Waxing, no. I'm going to be really glad to get this bottom half over with, so I don't have to bend over as much. But it's coming out great. And I do have to lock in at times, so I do apologize if I can't read every comment. But I will try my best. Outdoor paint. No, this is not one of those streams, at least not for now. Zoya, hello. What's my 40-yard dash time? Probably in my prime. I don't know, probably like around 5 seconds, I guess. I don't know. I've never tested it out. Okay, so I think all of the more difficult parts are over with. So the finalized color is semi-gloss black. Weather resistance? Absolutely. We are working with Rust-Oleum. Yes. So I kind of like to paint with more color, just so, you know, you can kind of really see the color. Black is kind of dark and I'm kind of painting in the dark, so it's a little tough to see. They do sell it in a can like this, yes. Spray paint would have been good, actually. I did see the cans. You're probably right. I think spray paint would have been a little better. But either way, it's going to work. Ivan, hello. 60 VGA, what up? We're working on the railroad all live long day. All right, we're getting somewhere. Yes, it's very warm in here, so the paint will dry very quickly. You posted a fan art? Thank you. I will definitely check it out. Brittany, what's up? It has been a minute. How are you? Well, nice. I'm glad you're doing well. And Cameron, what up? Yes, I am in Florida. I'm in West Palm Beach visiting my parents. And then I am going to Tampa to a bachelor party to hang out with friends, to come back to West Palm Beach, to go back to New York. I moved there not just yet, but I just may. That's actually funny. I was kicking a coconut the other day on the ground, but I did not open it. I probably should. Yes, the weather's been great. Right around 70 degrees Fahrenheit each and every day with lots of sun. I returned to work on the 26th of February. We don't want too many paint brush strokes or too much like areas where it's a little heavier than others. Yo, Kaden, I did read it, yes. All right. Brittany, how is Riley? Good? I would enjoy the heat. But as I'm getting older, I kind of like the cold, so I'm a little back and forth. But yes, I'd rather it be hot every day than cold every day. Okay. So I guess not that great. So Brittany, there is a photo. I think you may have read Owen's comment. Owen did draw you a photo. So he was very hopeful that you did see it. So I'm not sure if you have seen it. Yes, the photo is great. And Owen skipped nap time to draw you that photo. What sacrifices for the young man? Well, he skipped nap time. He chose to forego nap time. Yes. Owen is great. Supposedly Owen is like 4 years old with 100, I think it's almost 200 subscribers that he has. Oliver, hello. Ace, I'm sure he would. Yeah, you're kind of right. He should be off YouTube. Right now, I believe he's in like Las Vegas. Shout out Japan! What up? And thank you for the like. We are 6 likes away from 20. Yes. He's got that Crayola money. Wish I had a better setup so I don't have to keep on going up and down. Yo, Connor! The Ice Master, what up? Yes, I was singing this song to myself before. I was singing, I work hard for the money, so hard for the money, but I have no money, so what's the point in this? Macy, hello. No surprises. These are for my parents. So they asked me to paint, and I was like, why not paint on live stream? So that's kind of where we are. Florida's been great. I'm still in Florida, and I will be leaving on the 25th of February. I am in West Palm Beach, and I will be driving down to Tampa on Wednesday. Guess what? Does it start with chicken? Yes, exactly. We're kind of like an indoor porch area. It's really cool. I know, right? My knee is shaking right now. I guess there's really no good way of doing this, but I need to move this over and bring the other one in. Wow. How about I take a 5-minute coffee break? No knee pads. The thing is, a lot of people will use knee pads, but there's this foam mat that's actually better. Because whenever you use knee pads, the back of your knee really hurts from like the force of the Velcro. Sleep on live? I've yet to do that. I probably will eventually. But I'm not sure how I would go about it. Nap time would be good. I would need a separate alarm clock other than what I use for myself, that I use my cell phone for. So I would need like an actual alarm clock. But we can't wait too much longer. Guess what? So whenever anyone asks me, guess what? I usually just say I can't guess, let me know. So the best part of being on vacation is I have not set an alarm clock on, I don't think one day I've been here. So that's my favorite part of vacation, is waking up without an alarm clock. But I have been waking up right around 8 a.m. because my nights have been kind of boring. So once I go into Tampa, my nights will not be boring. Bronco! Yes, if you're just joining the live stream, I am wearing gloves because I am painting. We are 3 likes away from 20. I am painting 2 metal chairs and a metal table. Thank you for the like. We are 2 likes away from 20. So break time is over. I'm only given a 15-minute break by the union. Yep, outdoor Rust-Oleum paint. A good painter, yes. I'm not very confident in many fields, but painting I'm pretty confident in. Not this current job that I have, but my last job, I learned a little bit of plumbing, electrical, painting, demolition, carpentry. So I'm very good at everything, but I'm not great at one thing. And if the paint is dripping, that means you have too much, and you should really lighten up the dip. Well, it's only been about 50 minutes, so I haven't dirtied the white shirt just yet. A welder? I think I've only welded like once in my life. It's not easy. But if you can be a welder, that's a great profession. With a white shirt, well, I just don't really care if the white shirt gets ruined. It's just a white undershirt that probably costs like $2. Yo, Kim, what up? It is true, yes. I've worn a white t-shirt every day this week. Just watching? Nice. So yeah, shout out to everyone who comments, but also I appreciate everyone who does watch and does not comment as well. Ethan, hello. Len, hello. All that I pack? No. But it kind of is. No, it's not the same shirt every day. But as I've said, do not believe everything you see or read on the internet. So just because I say something doesn't mean it's true, but I am not lying. A little, no. Energy? My parents wouldn't trick me like that, but I think they would talk behind my back. Wheels has been around but has not spoken yet today. Len, I'm doing good. How are you? Wow. Well, we'll do a shirt check at the end. It really is a workout. Working on the railroad all the livelong day. Wow. An ID for each shirt? Len, I did see the letter that you did post on your channel, and thank you so much for the letter. But I'm not sure if there'll be a letter for me waiting in New York, you think? I've been on stream for 60 minutes and 19 seconds. I do not have a P.O. box for fan mail. I may eventually set one up, though. It's not a terrible idea. And I have been taking forever with the merchandise. But I'm thinking I may release the merchandise on my birthday. It'll kind of be like a birthday gift to myself. As we are less than 1 month away. It is approaching. I'm not sure why I'm bringing in my birthday up, though. As I've said, I do not really enjoy attention. So I'm assuming I probably will be live streaming on my birthday, where that will be with a cupcake, or cupcakes, or cake, or something, donut. I'll probably have something prepared. Because the birthday is on a Saturday, which means that this month has a Friday the 13th, and next month will have a Friday the 13th, the day before my birthday. Yo, Liam! Yes, the Fire King. I do remember. Connor's friend. Share the cake? Absolutely. Everyone gets a piece. Don't go live? Well, I got time to decide. But why can't I do both? Yo, Roy, what's up? Yes, the what did I eat today check. So what did I eat today? I went to McDonald's breakfast, had an egg and cheese on a bagel with hot honey on it, a hash brown, a hot chocolate, and then I had leftovers from yesterday, stuffed mushrooms, broccoli, eggplant parmesan, and like some pizza. Poppin learns guitar, I do remember, yes. And thank you for the sub. When you do decide to subscribe, that shows your full support. So thank you for giving me your full support. My parents have never been on the live. I'm thinking about putting them on the live, but I just don't know if I want to. There's a chance I do put them on the live. The thing is, I don't want to put them like quickly. I kind of want to make it like an entire live stream with them, because there's people that show up at different times. So it wouldn't be fair for me to just show them quickly and not have them on for a while. But if I would have my parents on the live stream, it would be pretty interesting, because my mother doesn't really speak English, and my dad does speak English, but not very well. To tell you the truth, there's really no one that calls me Benedetto. Even my mother really doesn't call me that. Yo, Bryant, what up? Kind of just Benny. There's really no one in my life that calls me Benedetto. I guess I have like maybe a few friends that do. Len, I am okay, and I hope you are okay as well. Talking Ben? No, I'm very quiet. Yes, Riley does. How could I forget? But I really did it. Thank you for the like. 24 likes, my favorite number. We are 6 likes away from 30. Yo, Nyla, what up? Yo, Britt, you're out? Well, I'm glad you stopped by. It was great catching up. Gina Jackson, what up? Well, peace. Have a great night. Get some great rest, and we'll hang out again soon. Nyla, Roy. I am painting 2 chairs and a table. All right. How's Florida? Florida is great. So the chairs are done, but we need to, well, the chairs aren't done. As I stated earlier, we probably should be painting everything twice. So I'm going to probably let them dry overnight and then paint another coat tomorrow. But the table has not even gotten one coat yet. The Greenwood Boys, I do remember you, yes. How have you been? Your first hockey game? Was it college? Yo, Nyla, peace. Yo, Ankle. I do remember, yes. Whoops. Yo, Mando, hello. Thank you for the like. We are 3 likes away from 30. Thank you for the like. We are 2 likes away from 30. Owen, hello. Your city? Which city would that be? Is it Iowa? Owen, we are painting 2 chairs and a table. So I painted the chairs. So I painted 1 chair and 2 chairs. I'm sure they need another coat, but I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow to put on the second coat. And then we're gonna be starting on this table also. And Owen, Brittany was here. She's not sad anymore. Or at least I don't think she is. And you just missed it by about, I don't know, probably less than 5 minutes. Yes, I should be drinking some water. You are right. How about a 10-minute like union break? For hockey and music? What genre of music? All types? What am I doing? I am painting. I am painting 2 metal chairs and a metal table. So I just painted this chair here and this chair. And I'm pretty sure they're going to need another coat, as you kind of want to paint everything twice. And then I'm going to be painting this table. So I'm just taking a little bit of a break because it's a lot of like getting up and down from the ground. And my trip's been great. So I haven't really done much yet on this trip besides hang out with family and eat and relax. Once I drive down to Tampa, I'll be with people right around my age, and we'll be going out, hanging out. How was my day? My day's been great. How about you? You met Music? Music Man? Yes, I can't wait. The thing is, I have many favorite songs, but yes, I do say I can't wait when anyone asks me on the internet. I will look them up. Music Man. What a paper dragon is? I don't think so. Is it a dragon made out of paper? Oh, like a puppet? No, I've not seen that. I will be in Florida until the 25th of February. Ten days, yes. In flag football, how did that go? So maybe I've heard of Music Man, but I can't think of it right now. Nice. I've never played flag football, but we used to play two-hand touch in the street years ago. Trumpet? Nice. For how many years? Favorite song, Close? Westlife. I've not heard of them. You just started? Nice. River City or Mason City. Okay. I don't know where that is. So I'm going to start by removing everything from the table, and then we'll get started painting the table. just need a little bit more rest. Len, what would that be? A letter? You can, yes. Saxophone? Nice. Yo, Chuck, what up? We are 2 likes away from 30. What's going on? Thank you for the like. We are 1 like away from 30. Thank you for the like. We have 30 likes. Help with what? An ankle. I did not see what you wrote. So if you can write it again, I will try to answer. To grow your channel. So any advice I would have is you kind of want to show yourself doing something that you enjoy doing, and then people will gravitate to you and your hobbies. So you kind of just have to show more of yourself doing things that you enjoy doing. Did I move? No, I am on vacation. I flew from New York to Florida. I will be live streaming tomorrow, yes. I may not live stream on like Friday or Saturday of next week. So I would start posting about football, but not about the NFL or other famous people. The thing is, you don't want to use other famous things to grow your channel. You want to use you yourself. So if you can show yourself playing football, that'll definitely get some views. Because the internet is flooded with famous people and celebrities and It'll kind of just get all, it'll all get kind of like lost in the mix. So if you can show yourself doing something completely different, then it will stand out from the others. Oh yes, Coco. I kind of knew, but I also didn't know for sure. But now I know. But I was thinking that, yes. Right now it is 9:41 p.m. for me on Sunday. So I really got to start on the table, because if I don't start now, I'm never going to start. So let me lock in a little bit, get all of the lower half complete, and then it should be pretty much easy peasy once I get to the top. So you do not have to show your face to be successful, but if you did show your face, it would help the algorithm. Because you got to take YouTube literally. It's called YouTube. So if you can show you, then you'll definitely get some views. You cannot be on the internet if you are afraid of being embarrassed. So if you're afraid of being embarrassed, then maybe YouTube is just, it's a little too scary then. Working on the railroad all day. Holy. Yo, Len, you're out? Peace. Levy, hello. Yeah, I get bored of painting, but the thing is, I like to paint with like vibrant colors. So whenever I'm painting a basic color, it is boring. If we had a nice like bright orange or like a yellow or a lime green, then it really like it pleases your eye. NFL Productions, peace. Len, have a great day. Thank you for hanging out. Good night. Peace. Yo, Coco, peace. Sounds good. The 11,000 hearts, it's going to be close. The thing is, you really need to spam them probably for like 10 straight minutes. I believe it was Evan, but it may have been someone else. And they really put in the work. So I won't get off soon, just so we can try to beat it. Yo, thanks. The thing is, there are settings to take off the emojis. Maybe I will in the future, but I don't know. They're lots of fun right now. I kind of wish we kind of knew like who would get credited, but I guess the emojis will contribute to the XP. Mackenzie, hello. Really fun vlogs. What up? How am I? I'm doing great. How are you? Emojis don't? So yes, I think the amount of time you spend in the chat, the amount of times that you have appeared in every live stream, and the amount of times you do comment, I believe you receive XP. And when your comment gets pinned, I believe you receive XP. I think. It's almost like an unknown thing, XP. Just when you think you know, no one knows. I don't know. It's a little confusing. So we're getting somewhere. And thank you for the floating emojis. They look cool on the screen. You were first like? The thing is, I do believe you, but there's really no way of knowing, I guess. But thank you. Yo, Shu, what up? Yes, trust. Absolutely. Okay, so you may have liked before the live stream started, but I don't think you were the first comment before the live stream started. That's why I was a little confused. It's all good. I appreciate it. Yes, your hard work will not go unseen, I guess. But Ace, I believe you. The thing is, if it seems like I'm not, I'm just playing around. You know, like buddy to buddy. Yes, I definitely positively will look up the community, as I'm typically always on the community because for some reason I don't receive notifications for community posts. So I'm usually always on there. So Ace, I can post it. It just gets a little confusing because when I post, it doesn't only stay in the community. It goes to the post, uh, like section. So I will post it, but I'm just not sure if I'm gonna keep it there forever. But I probably will post it. Yo, Aaron, hello. But yes, if the record gets beaten, I will post it. I may not post it tonight, maybe tomorrow. Only because if I post it tomorrow, more people will see it. What am I doing? I am painting a table and 2 chairs. The chairs have been painted. The table's being worked on. And typically when you paint something, you want to paint it with 2 coats. So the chairs have 1 each, and the table is getting the first coat. Oliver! Am I tired? Kinda. The thing is, I'm always tired. So the short answer is yes. Head getting sick? I mean, sometimes, but right now, no. And thank you for the like. We are 9 likes away from 40. But I do understand what you mean. You can get like a headache from the paint. But right now, everything is good because I'm in a room that's pretty ventilated. Ventilated. Skippy, what up? Thank you for the like. We are 8 likes away from 40. We are painting. Yo, Aaron, thank you. That really means a lot. And you make my day just by hanging out. Did I make anything good today? Not really. I kind of heated up leftovers from yesterday, if you're referring to food. Ace, did you make anything today? If you would like to draw me, absolutely. And if you can post a drawing in the community, I will definitely be able to see it. And if you would like to make a future thumbnail with WDK initials, I will definitely use it as a future thumbnail. You fixed your phone? That's pretty impressive. Well, that's nice. I'm not sure if I would be able to do that. What sort of glue would you use? Like crazy glue? Like a Gorilla Glue? And thank you for the like. We are 8 likes away from 40. Phone glue? I guess that makes sense. Why wouldn't it be phone glue, right? I gotcha. Probably like in a small tube, right? With a nice little like nozzle to put right onto the chip. Nice. So we're getting very close to finishing the whole table, basically. But I can't say finished because they'll definitely need another coat in the morning. Wow, this is going to come out great. So I do kind of want to get a little perspective of kind of like what it used to look like versus what it's going to look like. So I know no one may be watching, but the black is kind of what we are painting, and the grayish part is the old part. So kind of like Venom taking over Spider-Man, the black will spread across. So we're just about done with the tabletop. Yo, Ray, what's up? And thank you for the like. We are 7 likes away from 40. Yo, Isaiah, what up? We are painting. So just to get a little perspective, we painted this chair, this chair. And thank you for the like. We are 6 likes away from 40. So we're finishing up on the table. So the black is the new paint, and that rusty gray is the old. So just like Venom taking over Spider-Man, the black is going to spread across. And thank you. Yo, Isaiah, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great night. Peace. Have a great night. Get some great rest, and we'll hang out again soon. You can ask me, yes, as long as it is appropriate. My opinion about Islam? I really don't have one. I don't know. I guess neutral? And thank you for the like. We are 6 likes away from 40. And thank you for the floating emojis. They look cool on the screen. All right. The first coat is complete. Not so bad, if I say so myself. So we painted this, and we painted the chairs. Yoshu, yes. Well, thank you. The thing is, as you can see, it definitely needs another coat. Do you paint yourself? So yes, I'm going to paint this again in the morning. The chairs honestly look better than the table, but I'm going to have to paint it again as well. So when you do paint, you typically want to paint everything twice. Sometimes 3 times, but at least twice. So that was great. I will probably end the live stream in 5 minutes. So if anyone has any questions, I will definitely try to answer to the best of my ability. And we are 6 likes away from 40. And what a nice, hot, humid night for painting, as it will probably make the paint, dry quickly. Tea time? Yes. Do you mean like sitting around the table enjoying tea? Yes, watercolor. The thing is, I can't draw, but is painting drawing? The thing is, I can't draw, but I can create. So I wouldn't mind creating some art. I will end the live stream in 3 minutes. We'll all get off, we'll all get some rest, some great rest, and we'll all hang out again soon. Thank you for the floating emojis. They look cool on the screen. Shoot, all good. Yes, the first coat does look good. Does look great. But since it's paint that's due for, that's made for like metal, I'm just gonna let it really dry all night. And I'll probably put the second coat in the morning, or maybe afternoon or night. Doesn't really matter. So I'm going to end the live stream now, as there really isn't much left to paint. So as I have been advised, I will do some shout outs before I get off. Yes, the weather right now is kind of like humid and damp, so it may help. Yo, Roy! How did basketball go? Thank you for the like. We are 5 likes away from 40. So yes, just to give a little more perspective, we painted this chair, but you can see obviously it needs another coat. And then we painted this table. Shoo, thank you for the kind words. Have a great night, get some great rest, and we'll hang out again soon. Peace.